Sony always seems to have things kind of worked out well, at least these days in advance. Like back in the PS4 era, when they launched that, I'm sure that they clearly had some ideas on what they wanted to do, but the games didn't exactly flow the way that, a lot of us had hoped. And the way that they were beating the Xbox One, you really kind of hoped that they would have had a lot more exclusive games and a lot more content come out those first few years, and that didn't exactly happen. They've seemingly learned from their mistake, and now they're definitely out there just like absolutely killing it with great content. And this is something that I feel like everybody's probably going to be talking about, if not today, then in the very near future. I just feel like this is something that is just like, I'm going to give them credit where credit is due, because I fully think Xbox is really very close to doing their idea, which is putting games out every quarter, or 4 to 5 big exclusives every year. And I feel like they're going to start that later this year, probably with Forza Motorsport, Redfall, and Starfield. And then going into the next year, you could see big releases probably like Hellblade 2, like Avowed, and some of those other ones as well. So I think that we're going to really start to see that come to fruition this year. But Sony, they're a little bit of a question mark. We don't have much coming out of this just yet about what's coming after, like the God of Wars, or what's going to be exclusive to PS5 later. We know Spider-Man 2 some point maybe next year. We know Wolverine probably the year after that. But with that being said, some stuff leaked out, and it sounds like they've got a lot of stuff planned. So yeah, you shouldn't really fret at all. This sounds incredible, and I'm going to be the first to admit that. I want to get into it. It's going to be a good video. What's up, everybody? I'm Crap Gamer, and of course, this is Crap Gamer Reviews, your home for gaming news, opinions, reviews, and much more. You'll probably notice a few changes around here, but that shouldn't stop you from giving us a like, and possibly even consider subscribing if you haven't already done so. Thank you so much for choosing to spend some of your free time with me today. It means a lot. I know how busy you all are, and if you are here to watch my videos, why not go ahead and leave a like? That's pretty much all I ask. I put a lot of hard work into my videos, and I do content every single day. So if you want to help them get seen, help the channel get seen, like the videos. That's pretty much all I ask you guys for, and would just much appreciate it. So I wanted to get into this because there's a few things to talk about. First, it looks like a new Infamous and Sly Cooper game could be in development, according to a new leaker. A new leak suggests that Sony could have a brand new Sly Cooper and Infamous games in the works, which could be exciting for exciting news for fans of both those games. According to a new leak, there could be a brand new Infamous and Sly Cooper by Sony before PlayStation developer Sucker Punch wowed fans with 2020's open-world samurai epic Ghost of Tsushima. It made a name for itself with the zany crime caper platforming series Sly Cooper, which started the Raccoon Thief, and obviously it's one of the brands and the names that's most recognizable on PlayStation. As the years went on, Sucker Punch would trade the humor and bright colors of Sly for the grittier open-world setting of the Infamous series, which put players in the role of a superpowered beings who could become either the world's newest heroes or greatest threats based on your choices. While both these PlayStation exclusive franchises are fan favorites, neither one have seen new installments in years. The last true mainline Sly Cooper sequel was 2013 Sly Cooper Thieves in Time for PS3, which was actually developed by Sanzuru Games instead of Sucker Punch. Despite a warm reception by fans and a cliffhanger ending, Sanzuru announced that it wouldn't be working on a follow-up in 2014. And the closest fans have gotten to seeing Sly and Company again have been a Bentley the Turtle-focused spin-off, a PlayStation 3 remaster of the Sucker Punch titles, and Sly Cooper-inspired armor in Ghost of Tsushima. Likewise, there hasn't been a new Infamous since 2014's Infamous Second Son, a PS4 spin-off that switched the focus away from lightning controlling Cole McGrath to a multi-powered street artist named Delson Rowe. While Second Son would do well with critics and gain a DLC campaign around the neon-powered Fetch Walker, Sucker Punch has yet to announce a new game in the series. This might be changing soon, however, if a new leak by Twitter Gaming Newshound account NGT is to be believed. They claimed a new Sly Cooper and Infamous are in development and are tight-lipped about the games will be developed by Sucker Punch or a new studio. Now, here's the thing. Leading into this next little bit, Ghost of Tsushima 2 is seemingly leaked. So it seems like Ghost of Tsushima 2 is getting a sequel on PS5. Sucker Punch's follow-up to Infamous is, Ghost of Tsushima. It's a brand new IP and it's done very well, over 8 million in sales with a Metacritic scores of 83 and 87 depending on the platform. Suffice to say, it shouldn't surprise anyone that they're going to get a sequel, but the thing is, they can only do so much at Sucker Punch, right? So how are all three of these games going to get made? That's why I'm a little bit dubious. You might see like maybe a remaster or remake of some of these games, or maybe another studio building them. Or I know Sucker Punch has 2 studios, but we could be seeing some other studio coming in and do it. But anyway, according to this, they're hiring for multiple positions, including a senior combat designer and technical combat designer. As you would expect, Sucker Punch doesn't say at the job listing what applicants will be working on, but the developer does note that all applicants, as a requirement, must have played Ghost of Tsushima and understand its core gameplay system. And now, why would applicants need to have played Ghost of Tsushima as a requirement if the game in question wasn't a sequel? There's no other explanation, at least none of reasonable variety. This all but confirms the sequel is in development. Sony is really hitting on all kind of cylinders right now, and that's really good news for fans. I think that's something that obviously a lot of fans are going to be talking about for a long time to come. Listen, I get it that, Ghost of Tsushima is, the typical, like, open world type game or whatever, but honestly, it was such a good game, and Sucker Punch are such a good studio that, we can look at these things and go, listen, I hope that we get all of these types of games from these studios, and it does look like Sony has so much kind of working for themselves. And I can't wait to see exactly what the future holds for all of these consoles and stuff. But it does sound like Sony's got stuff cranking out at an incredible pace now, which is really good news because, like I said, we were all kind of starting to wonder, like, what's next for them. Obviously, like, we'll probably get some kind of factions and stuff like that, but a lot of that stuff seemed like it was far, far away. And even Housemarque, who did Returnal, is working on a new IP. They confirmed that as well. In an interview speaking to a group of reporters following their win at the DICE Awards, Returnal's director let it slip that they're currently in the early days of concepting a new IP. He said, it's early days with us starting a new game, a new IP, concepting it out. We'll see what comes with that. Now, this doesn't really give any details on what it could be, but it does at least tell us that they're working on something besides potential DLC for Returnal. After their latest brand new IP, it's exciting to know that we'll be getting something new again from one of PlayStation's recent acquisitions, and they do extremely good work. The good news is, when they do stuff, honestly, it doesn't take that long. To be honest with you, it doesn't take that long. It doesn't take that long. Sorry, I kind of messed up that, but it doesn't take them very long to go out there and create something. I think Returnal was done in under 3 years, so they could definitely crank something out in the next couple of few years, and that's even better news for Sony and PlayStation owners. With that being said, let me know what you guys think. Sound off, rate, comment, subscribe. You guys are awesome. Like the video, subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, Crap Gamer 'em up. Thanks for watching. Crap Gamer out.